is absolutely
That is
insanity.
insane.
These people are dying. All right, this is Pokimane, anti-capitalist. All right, hello Twitter, and I just felt the need to remind you that this is in fact a 29-year-old woman. This was completely irrelevant, but I felt like including it anyway because fuck Pokimane, and that's literally it. And that's literally it.
Yo,
I hate
Nuxidor
these
is funny as shit, bro. I
e-girls
love
telling you about
Nuxidor. This
politics.
nigga's
I'm actually a
hilarious.
29-year-old millionaire, and I'm here to criticize billionaires. Fuck you, bro. Yes, I'm gonna make fun of you for no reason. Absolutely.
He
That's
said
what
this
happens
have
when
nothing to
Nuxidors
do with the
unleash definition
situation, but
strength.
fuck
All right. So
Pokemon.
this is an Islamic imam in Michigan. Michigan, for God's sake.
Look at the
What
system
in the
that we live
fuck?
under. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, he says in the Quran, he talks about, he uses the word batu. System of the kuffar is batu.
Uh-huh, that's us.
I know
We're the
that-
kuffar, because we don't believe in the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
The word means batu. Batu meaning
That's us.
it is unaccepted over the unbelievers that the Muslims always have of the unbelievers, and that is, we should not fear death.
That's what we're dealing with, a death cult.
And
Yep.
that lack of fear of death is what has always given us power over them. I remember years ago,
We know, you blow yourself up and shit, and people are scared of it now. Yeah,
Ronald Reagan.
true.
This is
situation
happening in
where somebody
America,
jumped into a
guys.
vehicle, I think it was in Africa, and they ran the vehicle into this huge building and blew it up and killed a whole bunch of people. And they came to Ronald Reagan to ask him about that.
They asked him.
And he said, and I'm not a good imitator, he said, well, he said, how in the world do you expect to stop a man who is sitting in a truck full of explosives and he's running into a building saying, God is great. And he couldn't understand that. Because when you reach that level where you don't, your love
When you join a death cult, you're willing to die.
Like,
Yeah,
what the
thanks,
fuck
thanks,
is
man.
this dude talking about, bro?
is replaced by the love of the hereafter. And therefore, the removal of the fear of death is no longer there. You got the edge.
What is Islamic Oasis?
The softness
They need to
is
shut
taken.
that shit the fuck
All
down.
these things
Islamic
are
Oasis.
important. The original plan that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to his creation is caliphaship. The Khalifa is the policeman of
You
the
okay?
planet. So
Yeah, the caliphate, where the Islamics conquer the world. Yeah.
all those badges you see, you know, FBI and Homeland Security, they don't mean anything.
Great. Deport this guy.
The only
What
title
are we
that
doing?
means something is the caliphaship, because that is the title that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has established and said that this progeny, this successorship that goes all the way back to Adam, alayhi wa salatu salam, they will be the policemen of the planet. So
We're importing people that don't believe in our law enforcement that are the law enforcement of the planet.
in order for that,
Just to understand.
you know, that might be
I'm here to
far
help.
for fire. You know,
Look, I'm not making you Islamophobic. This guy is. All right, I just want to make it clear. Before everyone says that I'm radicalizing you, I'm not radicalizing you. This motherfucker's radicalizing people.
for some cause
my
that
fault.
exists in that particular land.
just here to help.
The real jihad
Uh-huh.
must take place on a world scale.
Ah. You want to, like, globalize the intifada? That's weird.
Because to establish, the purpose of jihad is to establish Dar Islam. What is Dar Islam? Dar Islam is the system of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Sharia law. Wow. So the goal is literally to come into our countries, conquer us, and impose your own laws and fuck ours, I guess. Wow. Wow. If I said that, I'm Islamophobic. If an imam says that, it makes him a scholar.
It's his system.
If Imam says it
And
makes him
under
a
that
scholar.
system,
Facts. What the
It
fuck, bro?
is so fair that it says
Anyway, so pretty weird how this keeps happening. Now, why are we literally bringing these people? First of all, the guy's a fucking terrorist. He tried to blow up a school and kill 140 kids. Thank God he failed because his truck got stuck in the hallway, and then he ended up killing himself, right? Because he's the most retarded terrorist of all time. I covered this in my previous video. But the reality is, all right, and I think it's super important to understand exactly what we're contending with, is we are contending with a death cult, a literal death cult, all right, that's now in our country, quite literally. And this guy literally has family that are Hezbollah terrorists, and we still let him in and still made him a citizen. We made him a citizen despite the fact that his family are literally Hezbollah terrorists. Why? Why are we doing this? We don't have to live like this, man. All right, so Governor DeSantis from Florida, he actually put his foot down. Bro has been on fire. Dude, this guy's insanely good.
Piece of legislation that we worked very hard is the prohibition of things like Sharia law being imposed in different communities.
He banned Sharia
Thank
law
God.
in Florida.
Using courts, using foreign law, but also making sure that we have a structure for our law enforcement to be able to designate groups like the Muslim Brotherhood as foreign terrorist organizations.
Thank fucking God. Holy shit. Yo, if we ever move, we going to Florida. If I ever move, we going to Florida, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Holy shit. That's gonna be the safest. Mark my words, this is gonna be the safest state in a long in like 5 years, this is gonna be the fucking safest state. Holy hell, bro. I can't believe this shit.
It's very important that they don't get benefits. Organizations affiliated with them are not eligible for state benefits. And so this provides an important structure that we're going to be able to use to make sure that the people of Florida are protected. And let's
That's right.
be honest about what's going on in the world right now.
Thank you. Please be honest. Lay some honesty upon us.
Now, you had 4 years of the border being completely open. Do you think Iran just failed to take advantage of that, knowing they could get anyone in here they wanted? No. So there's threats in this country right now, and we need to make sure, particularly when you're talking about militant Islamic terrorist organizations, that we are calling that what it is, and that we're making sure that not just our law enforcement, but all of our institutions are responding appropriately to be able to protect the people of this state. And so I was really happy to see that the legislature stepped up and did that. You know,
Yo, this gotta be the best fucking. What is he, a mayor or governor? This gotta be the first. For him to be the first one to stand up and fucking say this shit is not right. Sharia law cannot fucking live in America. And banning, and claiming, and naming the Muslim Brotherhood a fucking terrorist organization, bro. We needed this a long time ago, bro. I pray to God other states start following suit after this, bro. For real.
Yeah, so this guy's actually doing things, man. DeSantis has been amazing. Florida's government's been unbelievably good. I'm not even exaggerating. And the crazy thing is, unlike California, this is just going to be like a little side-by-side, right? So that was Florida, all right, actually doing shit. All right, this is California.
But it's just like Gavin Newsom, you know, he fixed the homelessness problem many years ago. He kept
I hope he's being sarcastic, right?
announcing that he's fixed it while the problem gets worse. I mean, this guy's a total disgrace, Gavin Newsom. If it's been fixed, then why is the money still going out? He says it was fixed in 2021. Those payments were from 2024.
Right.
He's just lying and gaslighting, as he is on every single issue. And the truth is that California has got more fraud than the rest of America put together. And Dr. Oz is absolutely right. We need cooperation with the federal government. When I'm governor, that's what we'll get. In the meantime, I mean, we're trying to find it as well. My organization, Cal Doge, part of my campaign, we estimate now that the total fraud in the last 5 years in California, $434 billion.
$444 billion, bro. But they are complaining about $50 million going to feeding our troops. And they're complaining about $11 billion going to literal fucking war that's saving our asses in the future. What in the fuck is this country thinking of? Yo, California is wholly fucked. We need a real Republican running that state, bro. If we could turn California red and New York red, oh my god, bro, this country would be so much better off, bro. For real.
$434 billion. For those keeping track, that is 40 Iran wars. All right? I'm going to start measuring Democrat
40.
fraud in Iran
4-0.
wars. Right? That is 40 Iran wars.
And what are they doing about it? Nothing, because they have total contempt for taxpayers. They don't consider it that it's our money that they're stealing and wasting, and that is why they're going to lose this year.
They got caught.
And that is why I personally believe that only taxpayers should have the right to vote. But that's a hill I'm going to die on another day. We're not getting
That's
there yet.
facts, though.
But these people, like, I'm looking at the people that aren't paying taxes, all right? And the people that aren't paying taxes are literally spending their days harassing people that are paying taxes. Right? If you're not paying taxes and you're literally a parasite, all right? You're a parasite on the country. You're sucking the blood
You
of
shouldn't
our
have
nation.
no right to
Why the
vote.
fuck should you have a say in where the nation goes and what the nation does? All right? And this is what we're dealing with all the time.
Anti-ICE activists went from being mildly annoying to creating full-on war zones, which they quickly lose. And as satisfying as watching the EBT tribes take pepper balls to the face,
That's
the
right.
reality of unemployed
That's right, it
behavior,
is.
not only wasting millions of dollars of police resources, but also assisting wanted criminals escape arrest, is something that should have ended
Unbelievable,
9 months ago when these
I completely agree, man. Trump's been a rock star in foreign policy, but when it comes to the domestic shit, bro needs to lay down the fucking law. I'm sorry, bro. Bro needs to just roll in and obliterate these fuckers.